Today's global financial markets are heavily regulated by the Securities and Exchange Commission, and justifiably so considering the long history that's proven that human nature is not immune to bad behavior that can result in market collapses. However, today's globalized marketplace can no longer suffer these regulatory constraints. Nevertheless, the reality is that the statutory framework for regulating securities is still in place. The problem is not government oversight and regulation, but rather that private markets have not upgraded to the digital age to make regulation a thing of the past. The arrival of blockchain technology and distributed systems provides global financial markets the opportunity to create a single, fully transparent, and code-regulated blockchain-based securities exchange. We've all seen the power behind crowdfunding sites like GoFundMe and Kickstarter. The power stems from the ability of the entire general public and indeed the entire global population to participate in the crowd that funds the projects. When limits are placed on the size and capacity of the crowd, the power and ability of the crowd to fully fund a project is entirely destroyed. This is why companies like StartEngine, Polymath, and the like are destined for failure. The platforms of these companies are strictly limited by the SEC to allow only accredited investors, which are individuals that make more than $200,000 a year or have $1 million in liquid assets outside of their personal home. That eliminates nearly the entire public. In fact, by all estimates, that reduces the size and capacity of the crowd by 98%. To make matters worse, the remaining 2% tend to be ultra-conservative investors. What makes us different? What makes the CryptoSecurities Exchange different is that we are fully compliant with the United States Securities and Exchange Commission, and our platform is available for the entire general public to participate without any limitations. Most importantly, our blockchain coding will be fully transparent for all to see, and all of the policies and motivations behind securities regulation will be built into the code framework itself. In other words, we are creating an entirely transparent, self-regulating exchange that has effectively coded out the possibility of human interference. More importantly, the companies whose stock will be digitized in the form of crypto tokens and available through our blockchain will be required to utilize a distributed system that fully integrates their daily sales, inventory, expenses, and financial statements in real time into the blockchain for constant and instantaneous analysis. Full integration in real time has never been done before in the history of financial markets. This would eliminate the need for quarterly reports since each day's activities would feed into the blockchain in real time. It would eliminate hyper-speculation since the baseline value of a company would be known in real time. It would eliminate the ability of company insiders to get away with insider trading since all transactions are transparent and would be immediately identifiable by digital authorities and in fact the entire participating base of the blockchain. It would eliminate the need for draconian regulations that stifle the ability of small businesses to access public capital for growth, since the code framework will be developed in conjunction with forensic accountants and securities regulators to identify indicators of accounting fraud. And best of all, the crypto tokens in our blockchain will be backed by real-world assets. Locally owned restaurants with significant growth opportunity, boutique hotels with their own unique personality, renewable energy projects like solar and wind farms and hydroelectric facilities, rising musicians willing to share future royalties in order to access capital for marketing, independent film production companies, independent news agencies as well as authors and publishers, local residential and commercial real estate projects, American manufacturing companies that supply companies like Tesla with critical parts, small and large-scale farming operations, up-and-coming retail stores, family-owned health service companies, and a whole host of possibilities. To learn more about the CryptoSecurities Exchange and how we're revolutionizing code-regulated transparency and entrepreneurial access to public capital, continue navigating our site.